Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Catherine. I'm doing what I'm calling a mixtape reading simply because it's going to be 3 messages in one. So a general, a love message, and a career message. For having done a couple signs now, they kind of blend in or they cross over, or when I try to pull for love, I get the career message or vice versa. So overall, we'll attempt it anyway and we'll deal with it. So I'm starting with the Moonology deck. I'm going to be using the same 3 decks to pull all messages. Your dream needs a practical plan. Or your dreams need a practical plan. Interesting. So dreams is plural. Let's see what the tarot says about more than one dream for you, Libra. Obviously, you need some structure, some discipline. You have the Lovers in reverse with the, I believe this is the Ace of Wands. Let me just check. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Lovers in reverse. So the general message is already starting to point to something a bit more love-related. But let's look at it in terms of your dreams and a practical plan. You know, Libra, you might be a little bit undecided. Maybe you need to make a choice between different dreams. Maybe you can't just act on every single one of them at the same time. Not that you can't do them all. Simply maybe, practically speaking, not being able to cater to everything and put in as much energy into each one all at once. Maybe it's stalling you a little bit, right? Because now you're wondering, okay, where do I start? How do I do this? Let's draw some more. If it's in love, it's the same idea, right? You'd be on the fence about someone, or, you know, still considering your options, or simply, if I bring it back to you, wondering, is this what I really want right now? A serious relationship? Am I okay on my own? This is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like Nefertiti because of the hat. Often Nefertiti, one of the queens in ancient Egypt, had this kind of headdress. You know, this is the practicality that you are being requested to tap into, basically. Discipline, structure, applying all your resources, becoming, you know, streamlining everything, money-wise, of course, but even just time, scheduling-wise, task-wise. So don't take on too much literally. This is what the cards are pointing to. Out of this makeshift deck, I'm just going to get 1 card here, and then we'll move to the love message. That's a big pile, but I saw the word home. So maybe one of your dreams, you know, again, it's about where are you putting your focus. So maybe you have something you want to do in your home. Maybe there's something you want to do as a project, as a career, as a sideline, as your main work. Maybe in love, maybe all of those, all of the above, right? No wonder it would be a lot. Okay, this card wants to come out. Just do it. I mean, I don't really need to say anything else, because maybe the energy of just getting started here, one little thing at a time, just, you know, don't put too much, you know, it's a little bit like, have you ever tried to diet and you're like, okay, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna diet, I'm gonna, like, you put so many things to be, how can I say, you put the bar really high, and so it's difficult. For me to bring up dieting, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. She is less concerned with her body than the Queen of Wands, but she's definitely someone who likes to nurture and be nurtured. So it's possible food is of significance for you. Maybe simply eat healthy, right? Just drink a lot of water. I mean, that's a very common advice, but maybe even more so in a time where you would need to put in a lot of effort in wanting to achieve a few things here. I think you have more than one goal. And I think the Lovers in reverse points to having a hard time deciding where to start. So let's see if we can pull some love cards and look at who you're dealing with, what's really happening in a nutshell, of course. That's too many. There's one that turned, and it says, personal issue reaches resolution. That's excellent. Full moon in Cancer, so maybe sometime in the summer month, right? Cancer's end of June into July. Let's ask the tarot now. What is this resolution? So 2 cards fell for now. The 2 of Pentacles, more indecision, really. And then this one is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So you're undecided about sharing yourself. Maybe it points to kind of what we saw before. You're undecided about maybe wanting a relationship at this point. If you have so many other goals that you have on your mind, you might have had, how can I say, it might feel like you are wondering how to prioritize, right? Because they all feel important, yet maybe you're wondering which one is really the most important. And for some reason, because we're speaking more of achieving something and getting things done, relationship-wise feels like it's secondary, maybe. But I could be wrong. Obviously, you're Libra. You're Venus ruled, maybe. Maybe you're very... I'm hearing inclined, which is interesting because I was gonna say something like, because it's your focus, right? But you're inclined. So for me, the word incline is like an incline. So there's something about you leaning, being lenient, and it points to maybe something that you need to resolve. Maybe you yield a lot, trying to please others. 2 cards flipped. The 9 of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. You know, the indecision is a little bit about having maybe some bad memories or just some harsher memories or just unpleasant. Whatever applies to you, right? I don't think it's like that bad. I just think that maybe you're dwelling, maybe you're looking into the past and things that could have happened. You would have been stressed about it. You could still be stressed about it. thinking it's going to occur again, something like that. You're very wishy-washy, like yes, not just a yes, no, like thinking, seeing things maybe in a more positive light, then thinking all negative about it, you know. There's a lot of emotions with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. It would pertain to someone that you feel a very strong bond, that you probably are calling your soulmate. But you are not really opening up here. You're a lot in your head. So it's interesting that the Oracle points to resolution, right? But the Tarot is not yet showing the resolution because you're still pondering, you're still debating something. But maybe it'll come in the summer months during Cancer season. But let's get a quick keyword, see what this says. Let me pull this card. Hurt. That's what happens. Those are the negative feelings that you're looking at. That's why you go into extremes of thinking really negatively about the situation, the person, the problematic, the dynamics, and it keeps hurting you. Or you've been hurt and that's all that surfaces for you. You're not too dysfunctional. The Nine of Swords is in reverse, so you're managing. I have to tell you, you're able to manage this. But it's difficult. You're feeling it. Poor Libra. You know, I'm going to say something about... I can understand why now you would also feel indecisive about your dreams and your plans and getting things started and staying practical or becoming practical and disciplined about them. A lot of your energy is probably sort of diverted towards this pain that you feel, emotional pain, or at least the memories of that, if it's not current for you. But I'm tempted to tell you that maybe the best way to get over that is just being active, you know, being in the action and feeling proud about what you accomplish and knowing that you're working for, you know, towards something that you really love. You know, that would be... It's only a suggestion. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, this is the career message. Let's look at that. What is this? Fiery. Well, Jupiter did ingress in Aries for good. So that's lots of fiery energy right there, right? And it's your opposite sign. Let's see what turned for you. The Four of Wands and the Page of Swords upright, both upright. So something related to your home, I feel primarily about, well, Okay. For me in this case, because we're doing a career message, because I have a love story, of course, which I will say to you, but the career message here is about doing your research at home, investing time while you're at home, which, if you remember, there was a pile that fell and I told you I saw the word home. So that comes up again here. But there's research to be done, spending time using technology, because it's the Page of Swords, reading a lot, looking at the fine print, almost like detective work of meticulously, I feel, maybe even creating the structure that you need for your dreams, you know, creating the practical plans. It's part of that. I'm sensing that it's related to an extracurricular activity. Like it's adding or being added to what you already do. I feel for, you know, your bread and butter, like your current, let's say, paycheck. I do feel it's on the side. It's added work because it's really in the dream. It falls into what you dream about, something that you wish for, more than something that you are actually currently doing routinely. Hence, probably also why you're having a hard time being practical about it, because you're so caught up already. But there's something about this approach. The card, the Oracle, says a climax. So, and we did see the resolution in the love message, right? So there's something that is building, that's for sure. So there's a mini pile of 3 cards that fell, that didn't turn. And then there's one card that fell separately that is turned. And it is the Knight, I believe, of Pentacles. Yes, I'm sorry. It's written really, really small. So until I have my glasses, I can't really read. Okay, so something is going slowly. It's the build-up. It's not a fast build-up. I'm going to turn the other cards afterward, but this one didn't turn, you know, it came out like a single card, right? Separately. So something is building slowly. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Libra, you won't believe this. I just turned the cards. They're all upright. It's the 7 of Wands, the Empress, and the 2 of Cups. Wow. I didn't expect that at all. You saw my face. I don't think you see that coming. Just like me, it was like a shock almost. That's why it's a fiery, that's why it's a climax, because, well, first of all, there's fire on the 7 of Wands. This Empress is like glowing. And then the 2 of Cups here is just like this amazing person coming into your life. They're coming in a little bit guarded, and the way they're coming in is, okay, there's 2 ways to read this, and at the moment, they're coming in as being, okay, I really, it's hard to express here. I'm like really giddy about telling you. It's like, okay, it's like making the first move, but it's so not obvious. And they only create an opening because what they really want is for you to come to them. But they're the one that, you know, give you, I'll give you an example. Maybe they've exchanged phone number or gave you their phone number, but they're not the ones inviting you. They said, well, here's my number. If you want to call me, you know? So they put the ball back in your court because they want you to come to them. They want to feel the reciprocity, basically. The other way to read this is that this is you being a Venus card. So maybe you're also the one that's a little bit guarded. We did see that you were hurt in the past, or maybe quite recently you had bad memories about certain relationships, or maybe one in particular, who knows. So your approach is different. Your approach is very laid back, cautious, which would also point to that Queen of Pentacles that was in reverse in the first section, being a little bit reserved. But it's interesting that it doesn't come out as an explosion. Even if it says fiery climax, it doesn't feel like an explosion. It feels like something that is boiling or simmering. That's the better word. It's like something is simmering and you're not even aware. You're not aware because it's so slow that you feel there's absolutely nothing that is presenting itself. And you're so busy researching, but basically someone is looking at you, interested in commitment with you. Maybe that's the other side of things. That's the person's side. But this portion is supposed to be the career message. It's all love. I apologize, but that's what I meant in at the very beginning about trying to keep the theme, and the cards are like throwing it off. But what a beautiful love message. Let's see what this extra card says. It makes me smile. This is really a good energy. I think what I like is it creeps up on you and you're just like really not expecting this. That's great. There's a card that turns. Look at that. Intentional. So someone has got their eyes on you. I think there was really someone that made an approach that was discreet, but that was intentional. That was targeted, if you want, like it was deliberate. What a beautiful reading overall. So don't forget, start somewhere, just do it, get things done. Don't overwhelm yourself. Make peace with the past if you were hurt in a love relationship, and do your research for whatever you feel that is worth your time and investing as a sideline. And hopefully you'll be happily surprised in love. Or maybe you already know who's interested, but staying sort of on the sidelines. Trust me, they have very, very, very strong feelings for you here. With this Empress and Two of Cups. It'll grow. It'll grow. And it's approaching, even if it looks like it isn't. I love it. Anyways, enjoy the message. Please like the video, share and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you soon. Good night.